Proverbs 11:29-31. Those who trouble their family will inherit the wind. The fool will be servant to the wise. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and the wise gather lives. If the righteous receive their due on earth, how much more the wicked and sinners. All right, so as Moses speaks to the children of Israel and puts a weightiness behind his words, because these are the last things he's going to say, and he will pass the torch of leadership on. We can see the urgency that he has for the people that he has led out of Egypt through the wilderness to the precipice once again of crossing the Jordan into the promised land. So he is certainly reviewing their history and the law, and it's a great review for us because we've spent ample time working our way to this point. But what he is telling them is timeless. He's saying, look, the wilderness has been long, and we've stayed here longer than we needed to. We have seen God in his glory on our behalf in so many ways, in so many situations. He has sustained us. We're still here. After a whole generation of wandering in the desert, we're still here, and we're ready to go in. But you need to think about what that's going to look like, because it's been the point that we have focused on for so long, just getting across the Jordan, out of the wilderness, into the land of promise. When you get there, you're gonna find that the land is beautiful, and it has wonderful towns that you didn't have to build, and houses that have stuff in them that you didn't put there, and cisterns for your water that you didn't dig, and vineyards and olive groves that you didn't plant. So all of a sudden things will rapidly shift. You'll move out of the wilderness into the promised land, and you will have to fight for that promised land, but you will be victorious. And then it's going to get easy. You'll be at peace. You'll have homes. You'll have plenty. You won't be wandering anymore, wondering if one of the nearby nations might attack us, wondering where the next meal is coming from, wondering what the future might look like. That will have been answered. It's then that you find your great test. Watch yourself, Moses said. Don't forget the Lord who brought you out of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. Revere the Lord your God. Serve him. Take your solemn pledges in his name. Don't chase other gods, those gods of the people around you. Because the Lord your God, who is with you and among you, is a passionate God. The Lord your God's anger will burn against you. Don't test the Lord your God. We must carefully follow him. That is timeless. And if we will look at our lives, and maybe some of us are in the wilderness right now, longing for that point, focusing on that point where we can cross over out of the wilderness and into promise. But we've all gone through those seasons. And isn't it true? And once we get out of that season, out of focusing all of our attention on God and walking through that season, that yes, indeed, things get easy, comfortable, and we forget. And then we keep forgetting until we have walked right back into the wilderness again. Moses has the foresight to warn these people of what will be the greatest challenge, a greater challenge than the wilderness itself. The challenge of remembering the Lord their God when everything is going wonderful. And this is our challenge. And so may we take heed. We can remember this moment of contemplation now. We can remember this. We can remember to remember God. But we're going to get to see what this actually looks like both ways. With God and without God. And so may we remember this moment of warning that Moses gave the children of Israel and through them is giving us, because the paths will be laid out for us and we are continually choosing one or the other. And so, Holy Spirit, we invite you into that now, because we're going to see this greater theme unfold before us in the coming weeks and months. We invite you into this now because we can look at our own lives and see that this is true. Help us, God, to not forget. We stay so close to you in the wilderness just asking for relief, and then you come in your mercy and kindness and rescue us. And we have a bad habit of abandoning you. And that's so sad. It's so heartbreaking. And that isn't the story we want to be telling. That's not the story we want to be telling to the world, and it's not the story we want to be telling while we're in the world. The story we want to be involved in is one of intimacy with you in all things, at all times, in all places, in all circumstances, that we are intertwined and inseparable. So forgive us for the ways that we have abandoned you in thought, word, and deed, by what we have done and by what we have left undone. Forgive us. Have mercy upon us. We return to you. We walk with you. You are the hope of the world. You are the hope